It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm recording this though because if it works, I want, first of all, to remember that I've done it, because I just had to clean out the garage and I'm about stoned. But nonetheless, I'm getting ready to go to bed. But most of you know me. I've been trying to just learn as much as I can. And I just love mycology. I love every concept of growing mushrooms. I love mushrooms. I love to eat them. Every single kind of mushroom. Gourmet, medicinal, magic mushrooms, absolutely everything. I love the taste of them, but I also like the health benefits. And for the past 3 years, I have attempted growing, aside from cubensis, 6 other strains, I believe. I'm talking other psychedelic as well, but like lion's mane and reishi and A and B or A and M. Is it A&M? No, A and B. Anyway, nonetheless, I have some Milo. No, it might be millet. It was birdseed, nonetheless. That I have not pressure cooked yet, but I'm going to. But I've got it bagged, and I have some straw. I have realized over the last week, I have in my garage I have a grow tent, and I have 2 tubs that I done the same thing that I've done for the last 3 years. Bulk. I went from grain to bulk in a tub, and with a lid, and modified. But for about 2 weeks ago, I cut up straw in about between 1/2 inch and 2.5 inch pieces, and I soaked it in lime, and the ratio, I believe it's 2 grams per every liter. I'm not exactly sure about that, but I'll let you know. And within, one tub, it's took like 3 weeks, but I didn't think it was going to do anything. Although it was colonized about 80% when I put it to the tub, but I was going on vacation, and I'd had some problems with contamination. I just didn't want to take a chance that it was going to be contaminated. So I went ahead and put it to, I'm freaking stoned, to I mixed the colonized grain with cocoa, vermiculite, gypsum, a little bit of earthworm casings, and maybe a little bit of random master mix. I mixed it up good. I have the recipe though, and it makes sense if you read it. It doesn't make sense when I'm saying it right now, but it does make sense. It's gonna work. It is working, but I think maybe it's because of the lime. Sorry, I thought my daughter was up. She's got school in the morning. She's 13. But I think it maybe because I cased it with straw. Not really cased though. It hadn't completely, the vermiculite and cocoa, it hadn't completely colonized itself. I mixed it with grain. I waited a couple days, and I thought, I'm getting ready to leave, and I don't want to take a chance on it contaminating. And so I put that straw. It was a little damp. I soaked it in water, distilled water, and lime, and I put it in this net bagging, and I took it outside and hung it and let it dry for like 2 days actually. And then I brought it inside, and that's all I did. And I put it on top of it, and it's already colonized. I mean, it's already big patches of tone white. Absolutely no contamination for the first time in several weeks now. Actually, several months. No, I take that back. I've had 2 good grows from spore syringes, and 1 from agar, in a tub bigger than a shoebox. Total of those 3 was about 70 grams wet. I didn't get a second. I didn't. I mean, it got contaminated after the fact. Well, actually, that's not 100% true. I mean, I had to go. The reason I couldn't run it again was because I was leaving on vacation. That's what it was. But nonetheless, and then I bought this package from Curative Mushrooms, and 2 of those were contaminaminated. But I'm doubting that syringe that I got. The syringe that whoever, I don't know. That's a whole nother video. Nonetheless, but I have soaked more straw, and I was thinking a while ago, I've got a couple bags that, well, first, let me show you. I've got, this is my reishi that I got from, just a moment. Oh, devil. I've got the directions that they sent me with me, but I'm not exactly sure who I got it from. But nonetheless, I ordered it off of Etsy, but it was a mushroom place. Chickens. I'll let you know. But it is doing very good. It's hard as a brick, and it is. I ordered this and lion's mane through them. A grow bag, just like this. However, the lion's mane started getting a little bit contaminated in the corner, so I cut that off, and it's looking really good now. Nonetheless, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, and I'll show you what I did. I had a laminar flow hood that I made off somebody's plans that I got online last summer, and the way I made it, I couldn't change the filter because I hot glued the full filter in. No long story. I was just excited to have it, and it worked. It worked really good for a little while. Not 100%, but better than what I was getting, and a lot more convenient than still air box. And I'd say it was like 83% maybe. Nonetheless, I needed to change the filter, blah, blah, blah. Cannot afford to get a laminar flow box because I've got a 13-year-old in bed right now that I'm raising. I've got 2 grandbabies, that's 6 years and 10 months. 10 months and 6 years, both girls. My boys are 21 and 30. But they don't live with me, thank God. But McKenna does. And I have my grandbabies all the time. And I just can't afford to. That's one reason that I'm doing this, is so that, because I can't afford, I can't afford to buy mushrooms, but I don't trust anybody. I mean, I did almost 5 years in prison, not over mushrooms, but it was many years ago. But I'm not ever going back, especially over mushrooms. Nonetheless. So I made myself a smaller laminar airflow box, and let me just show you. Okay, I'll freaking get one. I'm gonna wake up this kid after all. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Son of a bitch. Let me show you. Okay, this. Can you see it? This is what it is, and let me this. Can you see that? I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. I mean, it's supposed to blow shit out of there, and I'm content. And it's smaller too. And that is a HEPA filter. It is 16, which is better. It's like 99.7% of 0.03. Don't ask me the abbreviations after those numbers. I just know it's better than a lot of them that you buy. And I used this kind of fan that kind of got my grow tent. Anyway, here, let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got a couple of bags that are going to be ready. I've got to pressure cook some things tomorrow. So I'm going to, this is some straw that I let soak in lime that back, and I let it drain for like 2 days. It's still damp, but I mean, it looks okay. Looks good. It's damp though. Maybe I should let it dry a little more. I don't know, but that lime, I don't think anything's gonna get through the lime. Nonetheless, I've decided that tomorrow when I PC my, what the frick are my grains? Anyway, when I PC my grains tomorrow, I'm going to put this straw that I've cut up in this little pieces, like that. I'm gonna put it in here. This is a paint. I got these at Home Depot. It's mesh. It's the easiest way to mess with straw. I have absolutely tried everything and failed because straw is a mess. Nonetheless, I'm gonna fill this up with straw. What the hell am I thinking? I ain't got good sense. Oh no, I know I did this. That's not what I'm gonna do. Whoa. Okay. I'm filling this little bag up with straw because it feels kind of chalky. I think my daughter's up. But it feels kind of chalky. See how I'm getting it everywhere? I'm gonna rinse it again. I'm gonna rinse it one more time, and then I'm gonna fill up one of them bags, and one of the unicorn bags, and I'm going to fill up 2 of those, and I'm gonna pressure cook it tomorrow when I pressure cook my grains, because that is, let me show you. This is the straw that I pressure cooked after I soaked it in lime. Don't ask me why I pressure cooked it. I just wanted to be safe. But it really was redundant because it defeated the purpose of me soaking it in lime. Nonetheless, it worked because this is the exact same straw that I put on the 2 bins that's out in the garage that look amazing in a lot less time. Now, mind you, one thing that could have benefited it as well is I bought Dr. Mick. Yeah, Dr. Mick, NYC, Dr. Yeah. Anyway, it's the orange packet. It's not Trick-a-Bit. It's Dr. Mick something. But I've been using it on everything, and I know that it's benefited. I know it's benefited from that as well. But nonetheless, I don't know. I'm going to let you know tomorrow if I'm going to pressure cook this or not. But I do need to rinse it a little bit more anyway. Okay? And then I'm going to use it on the grains. Okay? You all have a good night. And even if nobody else sees this, I will remember tomorrow what I had thought about tonight.